And welcome back to the ball field, Bancroft fans. This is Mitchell Kieran bringing you the play-by-play action for today's contest between the Bancroft Bandits and the Alberley Lakers as we are entering the last game of Week 5 here in the Pioneer League 2019 summer season as the standings are starting to fold out themselves. And Bancroft sitting close to the top of the standings on a 5-game winning streak entering today's contest with an overall record of 13 wins and 3 losses. So a fantastic start to their summer through the first 5 weeks, and they'll be defending the home field once again against the 4-11 Alberley Lakers. They're in last place, but without a doubt, don't count them out. They're a very competitive team, especially when they have the right-hander Drew Maravich on the mound, who, of course, we're going to expect to see again today. However, the Bandits are coming off another classic victory at Merchants Park against the highly competitive Carroll Merchants with a final score of 4-2. Which we saw a rematch of the highly anticipated pitching duel between Niall Ball and Tyler Jacobson. However, Jacobson was tagged with the loss, and Deviner McCray, in his Bancroft debut, picked up the W with 6 strikeouts in 3 innings pitched in relief, and the save last night going to Augie Voigt, the right-hander at William Penn, striking out 2 batters and making the last out on a ground out to second to pick up his first save on the summer. For the Lakers, they're coming into today's contest, losing 1 game last night at Storm Lake, 10-6. It was supposed to be a doubleheader, but it got called off due to heat, which, of course, there will be a couple of factors that do play into today's contest between Alberley and Bancroft, and without a doubt, it goes without saying, the summer heat here in northern Iowa, reaching temperatures 94 degrees today plus humidity, after we had a lot of rain threatening the past couple of weeks here in the Pioneer League season. So the field a little dry out there today, but nevertheless, we're going to get 9 innings in and the blistering sun. So we're actually going to have to see how deep our pitching staff is going to have to go into its bullpen today, as we saw Niall Ball go strong through about 5 innings, striking out 9. However, obviously the grip on the ball became an issue, as well as stamina. So Carroll rode Jacobson all the way through 8 innings. Obviously the velo dropped, and it allowed the offense to blow things open with Tommy Reyes-Cruz, the reigning player of the game, able to come through after starting off the game 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, turn the tide of the game and the momentum. The mammoth home run over right field at Merchants Park last night. Ball might have sent like a rocket off the bat, might have traveled 400 feet down the right field line. And then an Ivan Melendez sac fly made it 3-2. And then Reyes-Cruz came up once again with a 2-for-4 performance with an RBI single into right center. So Bancroft 3-0 on the weekend, winning the last 5 games. We had a post-game interview with our coaches Michael Kieran and Jacob Van Vactor after a 4-2 victory at Merchants Park from Carroll last night. Talking now with head coach Michael Kieran, assistant coach Jacob Van Vactor. So, guys, we're at the end of once again, another classic ball game against the Carroll Merchants, this time on the winning end, 4-2, and to cap off now 13-3 start here in Week 5 and a 5-game winning streak. So, Michael, let's have you talk about the bats tonight, because it looks like little by little we're starting to figure out Tyler Jacobson, a great pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, the heat, I think, had something to do with it, both sides. Niall, his stamina was probably a little bit lower than usual because of the heat. I think the same goes for Jacobson. I mean, we pulled Niall in the 5th, and I mean, they left him in there, just a little bit too long, and his velo dropped, and we had a couple big swings. Tommy was huge tonight. I mean, 2 RBIs, and we needed it. We base ran really well. Dakota Kennedy found a way to just keep getting on base and causing disruptions.
So now to Jacob Van Vactor, our pitching coach specialist, as obviously 17 strikeouts once again. Bancroft, every game just continues to prove how deep the pitching staff runs here.
Yeah, the awesome thing is, guy signs a pro contract, we bring another guy in. He gets his debut today. We didn't know exactly what he had, and it was just special. He comes in, throws 3 innings. I don't even know how many Ks he had. I think I blacked out during half of that game, but he dominated as soon as we handed it to him, and then Augie comes in and finished it off, striking out the side. We're striking out 2 of 3, so yeah, we're deep on the staff.
So a hot night in Carroll. The Bandits win 4-2. We'll be back at home tomorrow at 4 p.m. against the Lakers. Guys, great game again.
Thank you.
So to keep going down the staff today, starting pitcher for Bancroft, Nico Mayoral. as we can get you his stats on the summer thus far. Nico recently signing a pro ball contract in the Pecos League for the Bakersfield Train Robbers, a team that also features a reigning PCBL stud out of Albert Lee last summer, Reed Feely, a strong right-handed pitcher out of Bellevue University, recently named to the All-Star team in the Pacific Division in the Pecos League, as well as former Carroll Merchant Jacob Rosales, a right arm that Coach Kieran and Jacob Van Vactor know very well from Valley City State, winning the Newcomer of the Year award there, as well as earning all conference honors. So both of them continuing to show the pride of the Pioneer League. So they'll perhaps see Nico Mayoral in the near future, who on the summer with 4 appearances, 2 starts, holds an overall record of 1-1, an ERA of 2, and through 18 innings pitched, only given up 12 hits, 5 runs scored, only 4 of them earned, 6 walks, 1 plunked batter, and 18 strikeouts. However, he might be coming off the best pitching performance of his career. In 7 innings, he struck out 11 batters in a 10-3 victory at home against the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners just a week ago. So 7 days later, he's back here to get the start against Albert Lee, against another pitcher that holds the number of the Bancroft offense. But little by little, let's hope we can get some offense going. As in fact, it's Drew Maravich, who past 2 times we've seen him, limited the Bandits to 3 runs through 2 games with a win at home 7-2 and a loss on the road 3-1. So hopefully we can get to the bullpen and try to mess up the rhythm of Maravich like we did Jacobson last night and come out on another win and hopefully a 4-0 weekend here in Week 5 of the Pioneer League and get to a league best overall record of 14-3 as Ames, barely with a winning percentage just above Bancroft with an overall record of 6-1 in the league. We're going to have to see if Bancroft can take that top spot and rightfully own that number 1 seed in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and now meet the lineups. First for the Albert Lee Lakers, led by head coach Nate DeShane. Leading things off at a right field, wearing number 16, Preston Godfrey. Batting second, the third baseman, number 11, Carter Aids. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 19, Brad Morris. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 30, Jacob McKeon. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 13, Austin Portner. Batting sixth in center field, number 8, Levi Davidson. Batting seventh at catcher, wearing number 26, Jacob Kaiser. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 15, Sam Kimmerly. Batting ninth at second base, number 10, Cody Erickson. Once again, starting pitcher, number 14, Drew Maravich. Lakers come in today's overall record, number 6 in the league at 4 wins and 11 losses. Now the starting lineups for your Bancroft Bandits, 13-3 record, 5-game winning streak, led by head coach Michael Kieran and Jacob Van Vactor, a coaching duo out of Valley City State University. Leading things off in right field, number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason. Batting second in center field, number 4, Adrian Torres. Batting third at first base, number 34, Ivan Melendez. Batting cleanup at second base, number 30, Miguel Miko Soto. Batting fifth at first base, number 3, Julian Galindo. I have to get that defensive correction here. Batting sixth at third base, the reigning player of the game, number 18, Tommy Reyes Cruz. Batting seventh and doing the catching, number 35, Bobby Galindo. Batting eighth at shortstop, number 12, Sean Ross. Batting ninth in left field, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy. Once again, the starting pitcher for the Bandits, wearing number 19, Nico Mayoral. We're just a few moments away as the Bandits continue to get the field ready here on another hot, sunny summer day here in northern Iowa. When we return, we'll have the officials' announcements of the starting lineups, as well as the national anthem. After that, the first pitch here from Memorial Park, the historic baseball field built all the way back in 1948. So don't go anywhere. Keep it tuned in right here to more Pioneer baseball action between the Albert Lee Lakers and your Bancroft Bandits live here on YouTube and Facebook today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to historic Bancroft Memorial Park for the Pioneer Collegiate Baseball League game between the Elderly Lakers and your Bancroft Bandits. Our game today is sponsored by Hormel. We'd like to welcome Hormel employees and friends to the Bandit game. Our first 100 paid admission to receive free popcorn from Buchanan, Bibler, Gabor, and Nice. Thank you to our sponsors. They help us to bring Bandit baseball to Cassuth County. We hope that you have a safe and enjoyable experience at tonight's game and remind you please be respectful and courteous of others so that they can share in the fun and excitement that is Bandit baseball. The stadium can be a fun and exciting place to run and explore for our smaller fans. We ask that fans keep in mind your children at all times. Climbing on or under the bleachers, running through the walkways, or jumping on the seats may be dangerous, so we ask that fans please treat these areas properly. For those fans visiting Bancroft Memorial Park for the first time, smoking is prohibited in all areas of the stadium. We ask that all smoking take place outside the gates. Thank you for cooperation in this matter. Restroom areas are located just north of the entrance area. The concession stand is located next to the entrance. Wristbands are required for anyone purchasing or consuming alcohol. You must be 21 to purchase or consume alcohol. Be able to get your wristbands at the concession stand. Please return all foul balls to the concession stand area. You will receive a foul ball ticket to be used at the concession stand. We need all foul balls returned so the game can continue. Thank you for your cooperation. All proceeds, including sales of food and beverages, along with merchandise, will be used to improve Bancroft Memorial Park. Be sure to hold on to your raffle ticket you received at the gate, as you may be a lucky winner during tonight's game. Celebrate your special day with us. Let us know that birthday, anniversary, or special accomplishment. We'll be happy to announce during the game. Tonight's lineup, leading off for the Lakers, right fielder number 16, Preston Godfrey. Batting second, the third baseman number 11, Carter Hayes. Batting third, the designated hitter number 9, Brad Morris. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 30, Jacob McKeon. Batting fifth, the shortstop number 13, Austin Portner. Batting sixth, the center fielder number 8, Levi Davidson. Batting seventh, the catcher number 26, Jacob Kaiser. Batting eighth, the left fielder number 15, Sam Steinmeier. Batting ninth, the second baseman number 10, Cody Erickson. Pitching tonight, number 14, Drew Maravich. And now your lineup for your Bancroft Bandits. Leading off, playing right field, number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason. Batting second, center fielder, number 4, Adrian Torres. Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, Ivan Melendez. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 30, Miguel Nico Soto. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 3, Julian Baby Jules Galindo. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 18, Tommy Tomito Reyes Cruz. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 12, Sean The Rock Ross. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy. Pitching tonight, number 19, Nico Nacho Marrell. Singing the national anthem will be Ben Kierkegaard. Ben has worked at Hormel Foods for 9 years. The majority of his time has been spent on our quality control department, ensuring that product meets specifications and all departments keep sanitary conditions. Ben has a great interest in music, having studied it previously in school for years, frequently displaying his talents through opera music. Hormel thanks Ben for all of his contributions and looks forward to Ben displaying his musical talent.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So welcome back to Memorial Park as we're still just a few moments away from the first pitch here. Top of the first inning on the way with Godfrey leading off, aides on deck, Morris in the hole. So once again, we got Nico Mayoral making his third start of the summer in his fifth appearance. A 1-1 record, an ERA at 2 flat. 18 innings pitched, only giving up 12 hits, 5 runs, only 4 of them earned. Giving up 6 walks, only 1 hit batter, and 18 strikeouts. Once again, Mayoral coming off of one of the best performances of his career just a week exactly ago against the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners, striking out 11 batters through 7 innings. He was perfect through 6 and almost had a no-hitter. But once that was broken up by their cleanup hitter batter, Jamie Young, went to the bullpen. So once again, the heat's going to play a factor as simply out of nowhere the past few days, temperatures spiked up 20 degrees with humidity after all the rain that the field might have taken over the past 2 weeks. So heat's going to play a factor into the pitcher's stamina. We're going to have to see if everybody's on deck and who's ready to go, who's ready to step up, and who's going to want it more in the 40-minute rivalry of the Bancroft Bandits and the Alberley Lakers as Godfrey steps up to the plate.
Right fielder, number 16, Preston Godfrey.
Game plan for all opposing pitchers seems to be if the starting pitcher holds a good performance against the Bancroft Bats, it's a good chance you're going to see him until we can hit him. Nevertheless, Maravich handing us 2 of our 3 losses thus far. First pitch fastball misses upstairs, and we're underway here with a 1-0 count to Preston Godfrey. Left-hand batter out of right field. Set to lead things off for Alberley's second pitch, and he hits this one the other way. Through the 5-6 hole, a 1-0 count, and he singles into left.
Next batter for the Lakers, third baseman, number 11, Carter Daves.
Myra going to have to find ways to get the Lakers out, as they've been starting to show some offensive prowess against us as of late. Carter Aids now at the plate, the third baseman, number 2 hitter, as Godfrey takes a healthy lead off at first. Pick over to first, not in time. Myra now going to have to go from the stretch. The right-hander out of Point University. First pitch of the at-bat, missing upstairs on a fastball, 1-0 count once again. So Carter Aids quite a jump to the top of the lineup here for Albert Lee. Typically at the bottom of the order we've seen him. Bandits were set to take on Albert Lee at Hike Field this past Thursday, but that one got rained out. Myra comes set from the stretch in a 1-0 count. And the pitch, slow, off speed, going to fool him on that one. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The 2 pitches, a 1-1 count here. Nobody out, Godfrey on at first. Myra looking for out number 1. 1-1 from the stretch, fastball in there for strike 2, and Myra works ahead of the third baseman Aids. Myra has his pitch. Another pick over to first, not in time. Simply just trying to hold Godfrey on, as it looks like he might be a little bit of a threat on the bases. Leadoff man typically got some wheels. Maybe Godfrey's the go-to guy to take second. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and a curveball gets him down swinging for strike 3. First strikeout on the day for Mayoral. With that, we'll now go into tonight's DH, number 19, Brad Morris. One of the premier bats in Albert Lee's lineup. They got one of the best 3-4 combos in the league with Morris and McKeon on deck. First pitch, and he lets a fastball go for strike 1. No one count here. Another pick over to first, and there it is, not going to get Godfrey. One down, one runner on first here in the top of the first, and Morris offers at an inside pitch, and he's going to get the knob of the bat on it. Foul ball, strike 2. Myra quickly works up in the count, 0-2. Myra with the 0-2 pitch, sits him down in 3. Morris goes down looking for strike 3. Second straight strikeout for Mayoral. Immediately following the leadoff single for Godfrey, and just like that, Nico single-handedly records his first 2 outs of the first inning here. But a big threat now comes up to the plate. Cleanup batter Jacob McKeon. It looks like he's got some cheese on that fastball today. McKeon buckles at it for strike 1. Comes set for the 0-1. Another move to first. Myra has the pitch from Galindo. Behind the dish tonight, the 0-1, and McKeon behind on another fastball for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Myra works ahead of another batter here, 0-2. Galindo sets up outside, and a nice spot right there, just missing somehow for ball one. That's execution. Nico Mayoral picking his spots in early. Out of the gates here in the top of the first. One ball, two strikes here to McKeon, and that one will do it. Good morning, good afternoon, good night as Nico Mayoral strikes out three consecutive batters after a leadoff single to end the first. The Lakers leave one runner stranded on the one lone hit from Preston Godfrey, and we go to the bottom of the first. Bandits coming up to bat here, still scoreless from Memorial Park. Coming up to the plate now to lead things off for the Bandits, Aaron Cowboy Mason. A good chance he might be swinging at the first pitch, as that's actually played in his favor. Typically leading things off with a hit. Another 2-for-5 performance for him last night at Carroll with two singles. First pitch, he goes right back up the middle. Just like that, Aaron Cowboy Mason continues a red-hot hitting streak. Leads things off with a single right into center. Got to keep things going now and keep attacking Maravich, as we'll go right into our center fielder, number 2 batter, Adrian Torres. He as well went 2-for-5 at the plate last night at Merchants Park. And just a couple of nights ago against Storm Lake, a 2-for-5 day at the plate with a home run and 4 RBIs. Torres with a double and triple last night, so let's hope he can continue things going here. First pitch, inside out. He's going to foul it out of play. Into the street just behind on an outside pitch, trying to go with it. Seems to have a lot more success when pulling the ball this year. Nevertheless, let's hope he can really get into one here on an 0-1 count. Nobody out, one man on first. And Maravich gets him with a curveball, swung on and missed for strike 2. So an 0-2 count now. Time for Torres to battle up here. Try to move Mason over, try to find one pitch to knock with 2 strikes. Maravich working from the stretch. And the 0-2. Fastball rifled into the gap in left center. This could be extra bases as Mason rounds second. Kieran going to hold him on at third as a solid relay from Davidson to Portner at short. But just like that, Mason singles Torres with a double. Back-to-back knocks, and now 2 ducks on the pond with nobody out for the big, powerful bat of Ivan Melendez. Now it's time for him to get into a ball. So Melendez at the plate, runners on second and third. Good opportunity for Bancroft to blow things open here in the first. First pitch to Melendez. Fastball outside for ball 1. Great approaches for Mason and Torres early in the counts to attack right back with Maravich. He's not going to walk a whole lot of batters. So be ready to hit. The 1-0 to Melendez and a curveball ahead of him for strike 1. Melendez swings out early on a 1-0 off-speed pitch from Maravich. Get back to even in the count. 1 hard hit ball. Good spell. Bandits on the scoreboard first today. A 1-1 to Melendez. Lets it go upstairs for ball 2. Got the first baseman, Jacob McKeon, in. On the grass, everywhere else, middle infield back, normal depth at third. I'd say look out left field. Here's 2-1 from Maravich. Swung on and just fouled out of play straight back. The 2-2, nobody out here. The pitch, and Melendez just ahead of that one. He's going to flick it straight down for a foul ball and to stay alive in the count here. 6th pitch at bat for our 3-hitter Melendez. Looking to get a hit in each and every one of his games so far as a Bandit this summer. Batting average right around 400. We'll get the official stats once again tomorrow as Melendez calls time. The 2-2 to Melendez, and he grounds over towards shortstop. Portner going to have to throw this one to first. So for the first out, Melendez will ground out to short, but it will advance Torres and score Mason for the first run of the ball game in favor of the Bandits. So a good team at bat for Melendez. Drive up the pitch count and bring home the first run. So now with 1 down, it's time for Miko Soto. To add here, a runner on third. Still only 1 down, 1 ball hit sharply in the outfield. Could bring home Torres from third. First pitch of the at-bat, and Soto sits back, but it's just behind a pitch. Foul to the backstop for strike 1. We got Julian Galindo standing in on deck. Reyes Cruz, the reigning player of the game, in the hole. And here's an 0-1 count. The 0-1. Fastball riding the chalk inside for ball 1. One count here to Soto. Maravich comes set in the stretch. The pitch. In the dirt, and a good block from the catcher, Jacob Kaiser, to keep it in front for ball 2. Soto works back ahead in the count here, 2-1. Less than 2 strikes, still looking for a pitch to drive. 2-1. And Soto chops this one straight foul. Still alive in the count, but down to 2 strikes and 2 balls, and still 1 down. Maravich looking to get out of a jam. The Bandits looking to put up a 2-spot early here. The 2-2 curveball inside. Soto with a matrix dodge there, almost trying to get out of the way. Might have been standing a little too close to the plate. Nevertheless, it's inside for ball 3. Everybody seems to be okay with the call. And a full count here, base hit ball 4 approach for Soto. Still an RBI opportunity in the balance. And he ropes a fastball right back up the middle. Portner on the run. And he delivers another nice play from shortstop for out number 2, but another run will score. Back-to-back RBI groundouts to empty the bases, but Bancroft now on top, 2-0. So now Julian Galindo comes up through the plate. A smooth swing from the left-handed side. 1 for 4, but a hard 1 for 4. Lined out 2 times, as well as a deep fly out from Merchants Park. So let's see if Galindo can get things restarted for the Bandits now with 2 down, as Maravich going to go back from the windup here. Giving up 2 runs on 2 base hits. And a couple of ground outs for the first 2 outs, and swung on, just foul tipped. A 1-1 from the windup. Maravich shakes off a couple pitches and a quick delivery. And Galindo skies this one in the air to straightaway left. And it will be caught on the run, and that will do it for the Bandits in the bottom of the first. But they're going to offer Nico Mayoral a small lead here, 2-0, heading to the top of the second. You're listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. We'll roll right here in the top of the second in the Albert Lee order. 5, 6, 7 due up. Albert Lee left 1 runner stranded back in the top of the first after a leadoff single from Godfrey. And in the bottom of the first, Bancroft answered with a 2-spot to crack the scoreboard first, thanks to back-to-back leadoff knocks from Aaron Mason and Adrian Torres. First pitch from Mayoral upstairs for ball 1. Quickly resets for the 1-0 here. Swung on and missed by Portner for strike 1. Austin Portner, a solid shortstop for Albert Lee, making a couple of nice plays back at the bottom of the first. The 1-1. Swung on and he shoots this one inside out, but Mason right there to make the grab for out number one. Well batted ball lined out.
Center fielder, number 8, Levi Davis.
After Portner lines out, we'll go to the center fielder, Levi Davidson. A left-handed batter for the Lakers. First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. Mayoral looking to keep the success rolling into today's contest. Just striking out the side in the first. Second pitch, second strike. Davidson late on both of those. The velos still working for Mayoral in today's heat. And here's the 0-2. And Davidson throws the end of the bat on an outside pitch and hits this one down the left field line. And Dakota Coco Kennedy with a big throw to hold him at first for a single.
Next batter for the Lakers, catcher number 26, Jacob Kaiser.
We'll now go into the catcher, number 7 hitter, Jacob Kaiser. Homered off of Nile Ball. Last time the Bandits played the Lakers at Hike Field. Last time Kaiser was at Memorial Park, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. The 0-1. And second pitch of the at-bat. This one misses in the dirt and scoots by Galindo. So now Davidson moves into scoring position, taking the free bag at second. Third pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. Mayoral looking for out number 2 here. One, 2, swung on and missed for strike 3. For out number 2, Kaiser sits down. And we'll go into the left fielder, number 15, Sam Kimmerly. To make that Sam Steinmeier. Correction. Mayoral steps off the rubber here to hold Davidson on at second. Looking to leave another Laker base runner stranded here in the top half of inning number 2 is Steinmeier at the plate. First pitch to him, and he flicks it to the backstop, foul. It should be another long week ahead of us as July 3rd we'll be back at Hike Field at Albert Lee. 4th of July, potentially a doubleheader, but nevertheless we'll at least get one game in against the Carroll Merchants. And July 5th, home against Storm Lake. And 6th and the 7th on the road at Storm Lake and at Fort Dodge. We'll plan to bring you the broadcast, but be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for every baseball update, Bancroft Bandits. Let's get back to the action here. It's an 0-2 count after Steinmeier fouls off 2 straight pitches. Down to an 0-2 count. Mayoral picks, and he pitches. Just not sure where that one missed for ball 1. Perhaps a little low and inside. Looked like knee height. And a good spot there with 2 strikes, but Steinmeier holds off for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch, and fists a ground ball towards second. Could be trouble. And Soto flicks it to Melendez for out number 3. Great play on the run there for Miko Soto to retire the Lakers after 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning here. Score still reads Bancroft 2, Alberley 0. Listening to Bandits baseball from Memorial Park. Welcome back to Memorial Park as we're here in the bottom of the second. Bandits looking to add to a 2-0 lead. And we'll start things off 6-7-8 in the Bancroft order with Tommy Reyes Cruz. Looks like we already are starting to see action in the Lakers bullpen with a right-hander Julio Estacio. A familiar pitcher that already responsible for 2 Albert League losses against Bancroft this summer. So we're going to have to see when we could potentially see him come in after the Lakers fail to give Maravich offensive support after 1.5. And first pitch to Cruz. Hits this one in the air to straightaway center on the first pitch. And Davidson camps under it. Makes the grab for out number 1. Now to the catcher here with number 35, Bobby Galindo. A tough player all around behind the dish at first and at the plate. But it was actually a week ago, the first game we're going to see Bobby here tonight after a strained quad. First pitch grounds it over towards short. Portner on a shift. Makes the play, and Galindo wincing on his way towards first. So 2 pitches and 2 straight outs for the Bandits here. Could be a quick inning at this rate, and not much rest for our starting pitcher, Nico Mayoral. We're down to the 8-hitter, Sean Ross, the shortstop tonight. First pitch, down the heart of the plate for strike 1. So we'll see if Sean will swing away here. Only 3 pitches thrown here in the bottom of the second by Maravich. The 0-1, and this one misses in the dirt. So the 1-1 count here. Ross steps back in. Maravich from the wind, and Ross. It's a solid part of the bat, but just behind it, and he fouls it straight right. A 1-2 count now for Ross. He steps back in. Maravich has a pitch, and he goes from the wind. 1-2. And Ross pops this one up towards first. Makes the grab in an efficient inning for Maravich, but hold on, he's down on the mound. I wonder what happened there. We're going to go to the top of the third. Scoreboard still remains Bancroft 2, Alberley 0. We'll be right back for the third inning from Memorial Park. So after an efficient second inning for Drew Maravich, it might have ended in misery as he's got some ice on his elbow. He laid down on the mound in pain after throwing the last pitch to Sean Ross. Chucks his glove in the dugout, and he looks like his day could be in jeopardy here. Potential injury here to the Alberley pitcher. Return is questionable.
Leading off for the Lakers, second baseman number 10, the beer batter, Cody Erickson.
We'll lead things off here, 9-1-2. Do it for the Lakers with the beer batter, Cody Erickson. Number 10, the second baseman for the Lakers here. We got a ball in the field. It looks like we're good to go. So Erickson steps in, waiting the first pitch here from Myerow. Nobody on, nobody out. 9-hitter leads off for Albert Lee. And the Ducks out of the first pitch for ball one. A 1-0 count to Erickson. That fastball in the outside part of the zone for strike one. The count evens up 1-1 here to Erickson. And this one misses low and away for ball two. Myerow trying to pick his spots, but he's behind the count in 3 pitches here in the third, 2-1. Wind's starting to pick up here at Bancroft. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball inside rides the chalk for ball three. Pitch right down the pipe for strike two, and the count works full. The 3-2 from Myerow, and he goes down swinging for strike three. Thanks for playing. See you later. Strikeout number 5 to start off the third inning for Nico Myerow. Looking for another good start here tonight. Coming off that 11 strikeout performance against Fort Dodge. Here in the top of the third for out number 1. Myerow already at 5. First pitch to Godfrey. He's got one of the 2 Alberley hits thus far. Sits on a curveball for strike one. Now a 1-1. And Godfrey holds off on a fastball for strike two. And Nico Myerow looking for an efficient inning of his own. Definitely got a strong wind here blowing side to side. The 0-2 and Godfrey with a knock towards second and a line drive that just dies in front of Soto, who makes the grab for out number 2. So Preston Godfrey starting to come into his own for Albert Lee. He's put some good wood on the balls here in the past few games that they've toe-to-toe with the Lakers. Standing at 0-for-1 with a strikeout back in the first quarter. Aids a healthy spot for that fastball, just missing inside for ball one. Myerow already facing 10 batters, striking out half of them. 1-0 count to Aids. That one humps in there for strike one. So Julio Estacio looks to be walking in back from the Albert Lee bullpen. Got to wonder if Estacio might be coming in the game. Third pitch of the at-bat. Another fastball for strike two. And a 1-2 count here to Aids. So Aids will stop the play here with a call time. Steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Myerow back on the bump. Goes from the windup. pitch, and this one stroked nicely to deep center field. Torres on the run and comes up with a big grab on the jump to record out number 3. Well batted ball from Aids. The Lakers get retired 1-2-3. Another good inning here for Nico Meyer. Bandits looking to add to a 2-0 lead over the Aberley Lakers. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. So after 2 complete innings, it looks like Drew Maravich's night comes to an end. Obviously, we hope for the best and hoping to not see an injury to one of Alberley's premier pitchers. So nevertheless, coming in relief is indeed another right-hander, Julio Estacio, number 20, a right-hander out of Central Arizona, the reigning JUCO World Series champions. Stasio going to try to pick up right where Maravich left off after putting up that 2 spot. It was a 1-2-3 inning for Bancroft in the bottom of the second. We'll get things going with Dakota Coco Kennedy, the 9-hitter, and then back to the top of the order with Mason and Torres, both 1 for 1.
Leading off for the Bandits, outfielder number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy.
So Kennedy now strolls to the plate here for his first at-bat. The tough batter starting to get some more playing time this summer as he finds ways to get on base, and when he's on, look out. Both him and Aaron Cowboy Mason with already a monstrous amount of stolen bases, both of them combined for well over 20. Now Estacio starts from the stretch. First pitch rifles in a fastball, swung on and missed for strike 1. First pitch Kennedy sees of the day. Count 0-1. Estacio from the stretch, and this one drifts outside. So the wind's starting to come a little bit from northeast to southwest, which is just about from third towards first here on the field. A 1-1 from Estacio, and it looks like a slider. Breaks low and away for ball 2. Kennedy stays in the box. Looking to get things started once again for the Bandits as a bit of a second leadoff role. The 2-1. And this one in the dirt. Without a doubt, Julio Estacio does have plus velocity on that heater and some solid movement on the slider, but control might be an issue here early on in his summer season. 3 balls to 1 strike, and he fires. Grounded towards third. Aids comes up throwing. Bang, bang play at first, but he's just out. The throw beats him for out number 1. Hard 90 from Kennedy. Not going his way there for out number 1. We'll go back to the top of the order with Aaron Cowboy Mason. Only seen 1 pitch and already with a knock to center field. Already with a handful of multi-hit games with a batting average over 400. Aaron Cowboy Mason feeling right back at home here at Bancroft this summer. Coming all the way from Omaha, Nebraska, the top hitter for Doane University. The 1-0 pitch from Estacio, and Mason holds off. Fastball missing at the ankles. The 2-0 to Mason, and he chases one outside for strike one on a hitter's count. Stasio finds a pitch. He comes back set with the stretch. Nobody on, one down. Fires the 2-1. And in the dirt for ball 3. Bandits hitters really should be trying to identify that pitch out of the hand to see if it's going to be close or not. Looks like Mason has a good idea there. 3-1. Fastball just nabbing the outside corner for strike 2. We're back to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Mason looking to get things going once again. The 3-2 stays alive, just gets the tip of the bat on it. Fends it off, foul. Count still full here. Mason drawing an 8-pitch at bat. On the way. Curveball missing inside. Ball 4. Second consecutive time reaching base for Aaron Cowboy Mason. Go right into our center fielder, Adrian Torres. Came up big. A sharp line drive into the left center gap. With a double back in the first, he steps in 1 for 1 on the day. Torres getting back on a roll this summer. And this week here in week 5. 2 for 5 day earlier this week. 4 RBIs and a home run against Storm Lake that earned him co-player of the game, because without a doubt, we had to give credit where credit was due for Boston Atwood. 14 strikeouts in his first start, earning his second win on the summer. Looks like he's going to start to transition as a starting pitcher for Bancroft this summer. Mason takes off for second base. Kaiser from the knees. And the throw not in time as he gets underneath the tag. Mason steals second. I know Mason might have been a 3-hitter for Doane, but they might want to take notes with the wheels he has and the way that he is getting on base at a very constant rate. The way he just flies on the base paths, too. He's starting to find his own as a leadoff hitter for Bancroft. Torres hits this one in the air and drifts out of play straight back for strike. Looks to be strike 2. And a 1-2 count here to Torres as Mason moves into scoring position on at second. One down, Mason on at second. 1-2 count. Stasio has the pitch. He comes set from the stretch. And he fires. Looks like Torres offers on a check swing. He'll go down for strike 3. That's the first Bandit strikeout of the day. So unfortunately, Torres just mere inches from pulling back on that one. It'll be strike 3 for out number 2. Going to the 3 and Ivan Mendez over 1. Driving in the first run of the here's the first pitch. It skips in the dirt, and Mason will take second. Move from second to third, and he's only 90 feet closer. So 1-0 count now as Melendez works up. Mason 90 feet away from the third run of the game. Count, and Melendez holds off on a curveball outside for ball 2. Hitters count here. Melendez should be looking for a pitch to drive. Astacio from the stretch, and Melendez holds off, and Kaiser makes another great block in the dirt. 3 straight balls here to Melendez. 3-0 count. You wonder if Melendez has the green light or he's going to hold off. Typically what you do in any 3-0 count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, fastball. Melendez sits in for strike 1. Still way up in the count here, 3 balls to 1 strike. He's looking for his second RBI here today. 3-1 to Melendez, and he holds off on another curveball there for strike 2. 3 straight balls in the last 2 pitches for strikes. Stops it, works the count full with 2 away. 3-2. Fastball in the dirt, ball 4.
Next bat for the Bandits, second baseman, number 30, Miguel Soto.
So now opportunity falls on the shoulders of Miko Soto. Another multi-hit game for him last night. Was the 5-hitter. He had to come up to lead things off in the innings 4 times last night. Kaiser gives a defensive situation play for Albert Lee. Soto steps in for his second at-bat, also 1-for-1 with an RBI ground out. Runners at the corners here for 2 down. First pitch rides outside in the other box for ball 1. Stasio works from behind once again, 1-0. Second pitch, Soto cranks this one down the line and right, and it drifts foul. Well batted ball. Soto just throws the end of the bat on an outside pitch. Almost extra bases. Soto trying to go the other way. Nevertheless, foul ball. Evening up the count, 1 ball to 1 strike. Stasio comes set. The 1-1. Curveball in the dirt. Kaiser with another block. He doesn't see the ball. You gotta wonder if Mason might have beat it out before Kaiser even saw the ball just 5 feet in front of him. Melendez easily advances to second now. 2 ducks on the pond for Soto. Nevertheless, 2 balls, 1 strike, but 2 down here. Infield now plays back as Stasio comes set from the stretch. He kicks and fires the 2-1, missing upstairs, ball 3. Another hitter's count here for Julio Astacio as he's behind 3 balls to 1 strike. Fastball missing outside for ball 4. Bases have been walked full. gut check time for Estacio and Galindo. More potential runs hang in the balance here. Bases are juiced with 2 away for the designated hitter, number 5 hitter, Julian Galindo. Can't throw a mistake to Galindo here. Watch out if I were Preston Godfrey out and right. Galindo will call time as Stasio takes his on the mound. Two down, bases full. First pitch. Galindo chases one high for strike one. A big swing and a miss. Galindo with an aggressive approach here. Trying to come up big for Bancroft and extend this 2-0 lead. The 0-1 slider nabbing the outside corner, strike 2. And it's time Estacio works ahead of the batter, 0-2. After walking them full, Estacio really working hard for out number 3 here. Galindo set for the third pitch. Estacio has the pitch. The 0-2, and he gets him swinging in the dirt. Estacio will retire the Bandits here, leaving the bases stranded loaded. So another missed opportunity for Bancroft, but they still are on top 2-0 as we head to the top of the 4th inning here from Memorial Park. Once again, Bancroft 2, Aberley 0. Listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. We played 3 complete here from Memorial Park as the Bandits are still on top of the Lakers 2-0. After that 2 spot with Mason and Torres both scoring back in the bottom of the first. Failing to add anything after a 1-2-3 bottom of the second. And loaded bases left stranded. Back in the bottom of the third. So we're here in the top of the 4th. 3-4-5 to the Lakers. Brad Morris set to lead off here. Myrow from the windup. Holds off on the first pitch slider. Just tailing outside ball 1. Myrow from the windup. And slider, that one's over the plate, strike 1. Count evens up 1-1 here. Myrow from the windup, fastball. Morris pops this one foul. A 1-2 pitch, and Morris just holds off on this one. Drifting outside in the dirt, ball 2. Morris 0 for 1 with a strikeout. You could tell he's aggressive up there, getting antsy, wanting his first hit of the day, choking up. 5th pitch, and he shoots this one into right. He comes up there on a 2-strike single into right field. Another Lakers base runner here. The third one in 4 innings. That's the 3rd Lakers base hit. So Morris singles, and we'll go to the cleanup hitter, Jacob McKeon. Another Central Arizona boy this summer. He had 2 last summer with Josh Dutton and Liam Spence, both MVP caliber players. And this summer they got Estacio Godfrey and the batter now, Jacob McKeon. Mayoral works up in the count, 0-1. Pick over to first, almost getting past Melendez. Just makes the grab, but still Morris safe at first. The 0-1. This one skyrocketed towards center. Torres going to miss in on it. Makes the grab in shallow right center for out number 1. Go to the number 5 hitter and shortstop, number 13, Austin Portner. One down, we got Portner at the plate. Just holding off a fastball inside. Not sure where it missed. Especially with him offering everything but the bat at it for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat, Morris steps off. Fastball rides outside in the zone, strike 1. One count just to check Morris over at first. One count, 1 down, runner on first. Mayoral comes set from the stretch. Third pitch on the way. This one foul. Portner with a sharp line drive out to right, stepping in 0 for 1 on the day. Here in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 for Mayoral, and this one at the neck for ball 2. The 2-2 from the stretch, and this one will sit him down looking. Nice breaking ball there from Mayoral to record another strikeout. Number 6 as Portner goes down looking for out number 2 here, and we'll go to Levi Davidson. Morris steps off first. The pitch rides the chalk outside for ball 1. Another productive start for Mayoral, at least through 3 2/3 innings pitched thus far. A 1-0 count here to Davidson from the stretch. Trying to paint the low outside corner there, just missing for ball 2. Got another player here for the Bandits, set to make his due in the coming week, as not in uniform, but a broken bat fly ball towards right. Soto calls it off and makes the grab for out number 3. Player I was mentioning, Braden Englert, so welcome to Bancroft for him. We'll wait his debut in the next week. after a shattered bat for out number 3 and a pop out to second. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Scoreboard still reads Bandits 2, Lakers 0. You're listening to Bancroft Baseball from Memorial Park. Well, once again, lead things off with Tommy Reyes Cruz here in the bottom half of inning number 4. No action yet from either bullpen as we still got Julio Estacio for his second inning in relief. He walked the bases full, but got himself out of that jam. So Cruz steps in now, set to lead things off for the second time today. Flew out back in the second. Only seen one pitch thus far. This time, fists this one to shallow center. Another pop out for Cruz, only looking at 2 pitches so far today. One down. With one down, we go to Bobby Galindo, stepping in 0 for 1. He as well only swung at 1 pitch. One down and fastball in the upper inside part of the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 from Estacio going from the stretch. And the pitch. Slider. In the dirt, ball 1. The 1-1 from Estacio. He kicks and fires, and Galindo sharply gets around this one down the line in right. Fouls it towards the batting cage out in foul territory. He's have to battle with 2 strikes here, down 1-2 in the count. Estacio shakes off a pitch, and now he comes set. Nobody on, 1 down. A big shift for Galindo, pull side. It looks like... Wonder if it might have hit Galindo. He could have sold it on that one, but nevertheless, he's going to stand in. For ball 2, we got a 2-2 count here. Might be looking at a Johnny Holstaff day for early as we got bullpen catcher Jackson Key and right arm Thomas Krause heading out to the bullpen. A 2-2 here to Galindo. Slider misses outside for ball 3. Full count here. Shortstop playing Rover. Third baseman in the 5-6 hole. Here's the 3-2. Missing inside. Galindo drawing the walk. Bobby Galindo draws walks better than mostly anybody on the Bancroft team, but Looks like he might have another quad issue as Galindo going to head back to the dugout as it's been lingering for an entire week. So nevertheless, Daniel Hernandez going to come in at first. One of the fastest legs on the team. Number 22, Daniel Hernandez on at first. And we'll now go to Sean Ross at the plate. Calling time. One out. Hernandez leads off first. The pitch. And Ross holds off. A nice breaker there. Looks like it's just going to cut below the letters for strike one. No balls, one strike here to Ross. Estacio has the pitch, kicks and fires. Ross backs off there. That one missing inside for ball one. Estacio with the pitch. Stretch from the 1-1. Skips in the dirt, and Hernandez will easily take second. A good dirt ball read right there. Almost immediately to the bag before Kaiser could even get to it. So Hernandez now standing in scoring position on its second. See if Sean Ross can come up big here. The 2-1. He goes chasing low and away for strike two. Threw just the bat at him. Kept the legs stiff on that swing. So now he's going to have to battle up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ross looking for his first trip on base today. 2-2 from Estacio. Looks like he might have held off as another ball misses in the dirt, and the check to the field umpire, and they're going to call. He went strike 3. Tough break there for Ross with 2 down. We're going to have to go to our 9-hitter, Dakota Coco Kennedy. Led things off back in the third with a ground out. Another RBI opportunity now for Kennedy. Hernandez on at third, just 90 feet away. Haven't seen much offense since that 2 spot for Bancroft back in the first. Only 3 hits for Albert Lee, still only 2 from the first 2 hitters from Mason and Torres. The 1-0 pitch. Missing in the dirt, and a free 90 there. Hernandez comes in to score on another wild pitch from Estacio. Make it 3-0 Bandits. A 2-0 hitters count now to Kennedy. See if he can restart things with 2 down here. The bottom half of inning number 4. Fastball low outside corner for strike 1. Not a bad spot, but definitely a good one to lay off for 2-0. The 2-1 from Estacio, and not sure how that didn't get Kennedy. Lethally inside, but it's just going to miss for ball 3. Another hitter's count here, 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, 2 away. 5th pitch of the at-bat, grounded back up the middle. Could be trouble. Erickson can't beat the throw, and Kennedy will be on with an infield single.
Next batter that is right fielder number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason.
Coco Kennedy hasn't exactly driven much pitches this summer, but he is a grinder and he finds ways on base thanks to the speed that he possesses. So could be another 2-out rally, as we've seen a lot this summer from Bancroft. We'll go back to the top of the order there in Cowboy Mason. Questionable call there on a first pitch fastball. Low and away for strike one. The 0-1 from Estacio and a slider missing inside for ball one. A 1-1 to Mason. Fastball, strike two. And Blues starting to give him a few inches off the plate. The 1-2 as Kennedy takes off for second, trips, and Mason chases one in the dirt. Struck out swinging and thrown out at first for out number 3. So pretty greasy bottom of the fourth there. Mason chases one for the third out. And a bunch of walks and wild pitches will lead to the third run of the game. Bandits extend the lead 3-0 over the Lakers as we head to the top of the fifth here from Memorial Park. You're listening live to Bandits Baseball. Seven, 8, 9, the bottom of the Albert Lee lineup. Due up here in the fifth. So far, it looks to be the lone highlight of the game to the pitcher, Nico Mayoral. 6 strikeouts through 4 complete. 3 of them coming in the first inning, and 1 each in the past 3. They'll start things off with Kaiser. Slider fouled straight back for strike one. Sun's starting to come out a little bit now, and we've had quite a nice breeze from the skies here. Battling low 90-degree weather here in Bancroft today. The 0-1, a little bit of chin music there, backs him off for ball one. A 1-1 count from Mayoral, and it's a chopper back to the mound. Should be no trouble there as he'll flip this one to Melendez for out number 1. Sam Steinmeier now comes up to the plate out of Iowa Lakes Community College, playing left field today. Grounded out to second back in the second inning. 1 down, nobody on. Sun starting to come back out here in Bancroft. Just a bit outside there in the dirt to the backstop for ball 1. So Bobby Galindo after getting a courtesy run from Daniel Hernandez. Just be back behind the dish, continuing to do work as the catcher as Steinmeier hits one in the air to center. But shallow center as Miko Soto's there to make the grab on the back pedal for out number 2.
Second baseman number 10, the beer batter, Cody Erickson.
9-hitter and beer batters due up, 0 for 1 with a strikeout already, Cody Erickson. Gotta love it when the fans get behind that. Typically drawing the most energy of any of the opposing hitters here at Memorial Park. Chin music for ball 1. But you gotta love the excitement they bring whenever we call the beer batter up to the plate. A 1-0 count for Mayoral, and Erickson just gets a piece of it foul. Mayoral looking for his second 1-2-3 inning of the day. First one back in the third. Third pitch. Grounded past Mayoral. Soto can't make the grab as it knocks off of 2 gloves. E4 as Erickson goes safely into first.
Next bat for the Lakers, right fielder number 16, Preston Godfrey.
With 2 down, we're back to the top of the order with Preston Godfrey. First pitch missing well outside ball 1. It's not been a whole lot of offense in this game since the first inning. Bandits only with 3 hits after that infield single back in the 4th with Coco Kennedy. Lakers only 4, and they haven't come up timely since then to drive in any runs. Matter of fact, Erickson only their 4th baseman on the day. A 2-0 count now to Godfrey. Mayoral from the stretch, and Godfrey chases this one out of play. Foul ball for strike 1. Two balls to 1 strike here for Preston Godfrey. 4th pitch of the at-bat, not a bad spot there. Missing outside ball 3. The Lakers could be putting pressure on Mayoral now. Still no action in the Bancroft bullpen as we trust our right-handed starter. But a 3-1 hitter's count to Preston Godfrey. A deadly Lakers hitter, but he pops up on 3-1 towards shallow right. Soto just going to make the grab for out number 3, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Still, Bancroft Bandits 3, Alberley Lakers 0. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Bandits here in the bottom of the 5th, and let's hope we can see some sparks fly with the Bandits bats here. So stepping in 1 for 2. Adrian Torres doubled in the first, but went down swinging back in the third. Star outfielder out of NMJC to lead things off for the Bandits here in the 5th. And a hot fastball inside for ball 1. Stasio on the stretch and the 1-0 pitch. This time low and inside. Skirts to the backstop for ball 2. Had 3 straight multi-hit games for Torres. He's been on an absolute tear this week. 2-0 hitters count. Just throws the head on that one, only getting a piece of it. Chopper foul for strike 1. Count now 2 balls to 1 strike here to Torres. Stasio from the stretch. Rides inside along the letters for ball 3. Stasio a hard thrower, but he's all over the place today, inside and outside the zone. The 3-1, and it looks like he might have gotten a piece of Torres there. Nevertheless, it'll be a 390 for him. Let's call it a walk. Actually, I believe that might have gotten his leg, so hit by pitch. Can't quite see it. Nevertheless, it got away from Stasio as he puts Torres on at first. And Ivan Melendez comes up to the plate 0 for 1, an RBI ground out, and a long at-bat walk back in the 3rd. Let's see if he can get into one. The wind's starting to blow sideways here, though. Actually blowing out now. Curveball in the dirt. Kaiser makes a nice block. To hold Torres on at first. He's also got a good set of wheels. Up and down the lineup, we got a lot of athletes offensively for Bancroft. Any given one of them could potentially steal second. The 1-0 count to Melendez, and strokes this one to deep right center. It's on the move. It's down, a short hop off the fence. Torres coming hot around third. He'll score easily. A stand-up RBI double for Ivan Melendez. An absolute tank to deep right center, and Ivan Melendez drives in Torres all the way from first. Melendez just has a lot of thunder in his bat. Anytime he hits the barrel, it can be heard from well outside the stadium. The 1-0 count now at 0. Actually making an 0-1 count as Soto snaps his bat as this one goes straight towards the mound. Another broken bat at the neck today, this time for Miko Soto. Luckily, this one goes foul. Watch your lips. Soto with some fresh wood at the plate now. An 0-1 count, still nobody out. An RBI double thanks to Ivan Melendez. Now making it 4-0. A 1 count to Soto. Curveball. Gonna get him on the hip. Looks like it might have been a stiff landing there, but another hit batter here for Stasio. Put 2 runners on first and second. And the DH, Julian Galindo, comes up to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat, and this one just missing Galindo's ankles there for ball one. Stasio might be getting into trouble here. 2 runners put on. An RBI double for Melendez. Runners at first and second, still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Second pitch, and this one gonna get the legs, and now Estasio's control getting a little out of control here. Plunked the bases loaded. I still don't think his night's over. First pitch to Cruz hums in there for strike one. Stasio still going from the stretch as the bases are juiced here for Tommy Reyes Cruz. And an 0-1 count here. And the pitch. Another fastball rifled down the pipe for strike two. So now hopefully Stasio can stay in the zone. No more plunk batters. Well ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Another fat slider. Cruz swings right through it for strike three on 3 pitches.
Next bat for the Bandits, catcher number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo.
We'll go to our catcher now, Bobby Galindo, for his 3rd at-bat of the day. 0 for 1 with a walk. One hard hit ball could add to an already 4-0 lead for Bancroft. Here's the pitch. Galindo, grounder, and that one's fair down the first base side. 2 runs will score, and we'll have runners at the corners. An RBI single for Bobby Galindo, now making it 6-0 for Bancroft. 3 runs already here in the bottom of the 5th. Still only 1 out.
Next bat for the Bandits, shortstop number 12, Sean the Rock Cross.
So the Bandits get back on the sticks here. 1 run in the 4th and still 3, and we're still rolling here in the bottom of the 5th. Just like that, 1 hard hit ball, and it just skirts by the first baseman, Jacob McKeon. Hernandez takes off for second, and he'll steal second, and he'll cut the throw off to hold Galindo on at third. So Sean Ross now at the plate, a 1-0 count. Runners at third and second, 1 down still. Still a 6-0 game. The pitch, fastball outside for ball 2. The 2-0 count to Ross. And a slider there. Cutting in the zone for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch to Ross. Swings on a foul tip right through it for strike 2. Looks like we could potentially be going to the bullpen sooner than later with Thomas Kraus, right-hander out of NDSU, up in the Alberley bullpen. 2-2 to Ross in the dirt. And the runner's in trouble there. They'll go back to the bases. Jacob Kaiser hustles to the wild pitch. The 3-2 to Ross. Missing upstairs. Another free 90 there. Ball 4 to Ross.
Next man for the Bandits, left fielder, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy.
Another RBI opportunity for Coco Kennedy here. Standing in 1 for 2. With one down, we could potentially bat through the order here in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded once again against Julio Estacio. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost gets by Kaiser. It makes the backhanded grab. Ball 1. Corners are in here, middle back. One down, the 1-0 pitch. And this one will go to the backstop. Another free run there, man. It's 7-0 Bancroft. Runners now on third and second. And a big 4 spot here in the bottom of the 5th for Bancroft. Got Hernandez on at third, Ross on at second. Stasio really starting to lose control here. Big 2-0 count for Kennedy. You can see he wants to drive a pitch here, the 2-0. And another pass ball. Hernandez easily comes in to score. 8-0 Bandits. Three straight balls, 2 straight wild pitches, leading to 2 more Bandit runs here. 5 spot now in the bottom of the 5th, 8-0. Bandits could potentially go on cruise control here. The 3-0 from Estacio, and you betcha, another pass ball, another Bandits run, 9-0. And DeShane heads out to the mound, and looks like Stasio's night will finally end here. After giving up 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th, almost all on wild pitches. So we'll be right back with Thomas Krause set to take some warm-up pitches here. With 1 down still in the bottom of the 5th, it's Bancroft 9, Albert Lee 0. You're listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. So a big correction now on the relief pitcher. It'll be one of Albert Lee's top right-handed arms, Jesse Bloom, wearing Krause's number 23 jersey here tonight for some reason. A right-hander out of Butler Community College with an apparent jersey switch for... Don't exactly know why, but nevertheless, we'll see Brad Morris now warm up for Albert Lee. Could potentially be a whole staff day for the Lakers, and a long week it has been for them. On a 2-game skid since picking up their 4th win against none other than yours truly, Bancroft. They're making them pay here. 1 down still, and we're going to bat through the order. We're back to the top of the order with Aaron Cowboy Mason. And the man who led things off with the first run in the hole, Adrian Torres. So Aaron Cowboy Mason looking to get things going once again with a runner on first. A whopping 6 runs already given up by Albert Lee this inning. One down. First pitch curveball misses low and away for ball 1. One 0 count now. Kennedy leads off first. Fastball rifles in there for strike 1. Even in the count now in the second pitch. 1 ball to 1 strike. Mason back up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day, reaching base twice by a single and a walk. 1 stolen base, 1 run scored. Productive work in the leadoff hole for him as he watches ball 2 miss low and away. Two 1 count now. Here's the 4th pitch of the at-bat, a curveball going the other way. Erickson on the run. Will just get the throw in time to put away Mason. Or out number 2, and we'll go back. The man who started off the inning, Adrian Torres. So Jesse Bloom, a tough pitcher now in. Having to come in relief for Albert Lee. We do see the Australian Brad Morris in relief, the designated hitter in the Albert Lee lineup today. 2 down now. We'll go back to Torres, 1 for 3 on the day. A double, 1 run scored, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout. One 0 count to Torres as the runner takes off for third. Kennedy just slides in underneath the tag. Another stolen base for him as he steals third. Not a whole lot of guys can pull that off with success like Kennedy can. A 2-0 count now for Torres. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded over towards second. And Erickson boots the ball. E4, another run scored. 7 spot now in the bottom of the 5. 10-0.
Next man for the Bandits, first baseman number 34, Ivan Melendez.
Go back to the 3-hitter. Ivan Melendez drove in the first run of this game. He's got 2 RBIs so far. 1 for 2. First pitch and a fastball. Blazes by him. He holds off for strike 1. The wind's starting to pick up once again. Looks like it's blowing in now. Iowa weather can't just make its mind. Second pitch, drifting outside, off speed for ball 1. First matchup this season we're going to see between Bloom and Melendez. Well, the top dogs here for both Albert Lee and Bancroft, respectively. The 1-1, fastball outside for ball 2. That spot right there might have been called a strike earlier for Albert Lee. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Torres on it first. Melendez just behind this pitch here. He fouls it back into the net for strike 2. Bloom looking to end the nightmare of an inning for Albert Lee. The 2-2 from the stretch. Curveball. Looks like Melendez just got a piece of it, foul. Second Second life for him here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Torres leads off first. Bloom comes set. The pitch. Curveball. Not sure how he's going to make the call in that spot after it almost hits Melendez, but he'll go down looking for strike 3 to finally end a marathon of an inning here. 7-run score. And the Bandits now lead Albert Lee 10-0 as we go to the 6th inning. Listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. Welcome back to Memorial Park. We got 1 down here in the 2nd. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning as the number 2 hitter Carter Aids started things off with a line drive out to Sean Ross at shortstop. Got a 1-1 count with 1 down here in the 6th. 2 with a designated hitter Brad Morris. Could be coming in here to pitch for the Lakers pretty soon. So Myrow still going strong from the windup. Third pitch of the at-bat hummed in there for strike 2. Potentially be seeing left-hander Dante Glover of Clark University coming in for relief soon. Another fastball, not a bad spot there, trying to paint the low outside corner. Just missing for ball 2. Morris rifles this one back up the middle. It's deflected off Meyerow's glove. And Miko Soto finishes the play. The big time throw to first to put Morris out for out number 2. Great hustle and perseverance there for Miko Soto. On a 4-3 put out of nowhere for out number 2. First pitch, the at-bat to McKeon. Not a bad spot there. Watch for ball 1. 2-0 count here. One count here to McKeon, and fastball in there for strike 2 to even things up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They're almost a rifling line drive back up the middle and grounding out. Morris heads back out to the Laker bullpen, and McKeon skies this one to deep left field. Kennedy gonna do nothing but just watch it sail over the fence, and that'll be the first run of the game for Albert Lee. On a solo shot to left field. Another home run for Jacob McKeon, the second one he's hit off Bancroft this summer. Just like that, down to a 2-2 count. Finds one over the plate and just sends it out of the park. Now making the score 10-1. Just nicking away at the Bancroft lead. Following the solo shot from McKeon, will now go to Austin Portner. Shortstop. A line drive. Out in the second and a backwards K back in the fourth. Meyer out at the reset, still working for out number 2 as a hard hit ground ball towards short. Ross makes the grab and the throw for out number 3. We'll go back to the bottom of the 6th. Let's see if the Bandits can keep on adding to this lead as it's now 10-1 following a solo bomb from Jacob McKeon. You'll see the Bandits baseball live from Memorial Park. Throw down to second, and we indeed have another relief pitcher in, a right-hander, Brad Morris. I'm sure they wouldn't want to waste Jesse Bloom for the remainder of this game. The Lakers still trail by 9, so we're going to see right-handed thrower Brad Morris, number 19. The designated hitter. Looks like he should still remain as the number 3 hitter in the order for Albert Lee. And we'll have 4, 5, 6. 2 up in the Bandits order with Miguel Mico Soto. Set to lead things off, reaching base twice by a walk and a hit by pitch. 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Quickly step back in here, waiting the second pitch. Morris, nobody on, working from the stretch. And he gets Soto swinging and missing there. For a strike. Big swing and a miss there, and a 1-1 count. Soto on the ground towards the 5-6 hole. Portner fields it and comes up with a hot shot throw to first in time. Put away Soto for out number 1.
Next man for the Bandits, designated hitter number 3, Julian Baby Jules Galindo.
Now go to Julian Galindo, the number 5 hitter for Bancroft, the designated hitter. 0 for 2 thus far. He got on by a hit by pitch and 1 run scored. Back in the Mammoth 5th inning where the Lakers gave up 7 runs. But as you look at the scoreboard, Bandits only scoring 10 on 5 base hits. A lot of those were thanks to plunk batters and wild pitches, courtesy of Julio Estacio. A 1-0 count now to start off Julian Galindo. Morris from the windup now. Now he missed at the ankles for ball 2. To Galindo, and it drifts away from him too for ball 3. The wind just continues to change directions here from Memorial Park. A 3-0 count. Morris with a quick delivery. And this one skips in the dirt for ball 4.
Next man for the Bandits, third baseman number 18, Tommy Pomito Reyes Cruz.
So coming up now, looking to reignite another game like last night. Tommy Reyes Cruz steps in 0 for 3. Looking for his first time on base here, and a fastball for Morris. Over the plate there for strike 1. The 0-1 to Cruz. Just gets a piece of it. It goes straight back for strike 2. Foul tipped. No 2 count now to Cruz. Pitch, missing high, ball 1. The 1 ball to 2 strikes here to Cruz. 4th pitch the at-bat, and dribbles it towards the Bandit dugout. Looks like Cruz doesn't quite have the timing down set today against the Lakers pitchers. And after a while, he was able to tee off against Tyler Jacobson. 1-2 to Cruz, and he watches a curveball, looking for strike 3.
Next man for the Bandits, catcher number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo.
We now have 2 away here for, once again, Bobby Galindo. He came up big with a 2 RBI single back in the 5th. Also reaching base by a walk, so he's 1 for 2. Both of his runs scored go to Daniel Hernandez as a courtesy runner. First time Coach Kieran giving a courtesy runner to the catcher's position this summer. 1-0 count as Galindo still leads off first. A few hard steps, but he's still going to stay there as Bobby Galindo watches for strike 1. Another big pull side shift for Galindo. Sends a missile, but well foul to the right field side. Wind might have knocked that one down, too. One ball, 2 strikes now to Bobby Galindo. A quick pitch. Missing low and inside, and Kaiser can't make the grab, and Julian Galindo will freely take second base there. The 2-2, missing upstairs, ball 3. Currently from Merchants Park, the Carroll Merchants struggling against the Storm Lake Whitecaps at home. It's on the road. Storm Lake leads 9-4 over Carroll. And back here, Galindo flips the bat as he watches another walk for ball 4. Nobody can really draw walks at the rate that Bobby Galindo does. Another free 90 for him. Daniel Hernandez comes back out to courtesy run. With 2 down, we got Sean Ross at the plate, and lets a pitch go by, let her high for strike 1. Morris from the stretch, and Ross sends this one to deep center field. Davidson. This one will be in his range as he'll make the high grab for a fly out in center for out number 3. At a mile high, Ross just got a little underneath that one and will leave 2 stranded as the scoreboard will still remain Bancroft 10, Alberley 1. As we go to the top of the 7th. 3 more innings to go here from Memorial Park. Stay tuned. A couple of substitutions here for the Bandits as we got a left-handed pitcher, Dante Glover, coming in relief now with a 9-run lead for the Bandits. And in at catcher now we got Andrew Shawn, catcher out of Valley City State University. So now possibly coming in for Miguel Mico Soto will be Daniel Hernandez. So he'll start to get some at-bats here today. Now in to pitch Dante Glover. 2 great appearances from him in a victory over Fort Dodge in 1 inning in relief where he fooled some Storm Lake bats, unfortunately for him. Struggled his past 2 starts against the Alberley Lakers. Unfortunately tweaking an ankle in one of the games. And just getting into trouble with walks in the second start. So now Glover comes in 1-2, but don't let that record fool you. Glover can flat out throw from the left-handed side. Coming all the way from Clark University here, Peosta, Iowa, but nevertheless, all the way out in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got players from all over the world here this summer. We'll start things off with Levi Davidson, the center fielder. Looks like Carroll may have added 2 from Merchants Park. They still trail the Whitecaps of Storm Lake 6-9. First pitch to Davidson. He fouls it straight left. Out of play. An 0-1 count here. Glover from the windup. Another fastball, another foul ball on the left side. 0-2 count now. Davidson 6-7-8 due up for the Lakers. Glover shakes off a pitch. Gets the windup from the 0-2. And Sean just can't make the grab. Not a bad spot. If that had a solid frame job, that could have been strike 3. 1-2 from Glover, almost getting Davidson upstairs. He holds off for ball 2. 2-2 count now for Glover, and Davidson once again fouls off another pitch. Trying a 6-pitch at bat here. Could potentially be seeing Tyler Cornett as well in relief for Bancroft today. The 2-2 from Glover, and he gets Davidson down swinging for strike 3. Out number 1 as Glover outlasts Davidson right there. Gets him chasing on a heater outside. Fools him for out number 1. Southpaw steps back on the mound here for Jacob Kaiser. Catcher stepping in 0 for 2. Holds off on a fastball letter high for strike 1. Glover looking to get back on the right track here in his 3rd straight appearance against the Lakers. The windup in the 0-1. Missing at the ankles, ball 1. Glover with the 1-1, and Kaiser swings right through it for strike 2. Nice pitch right there, and Glover works back ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and it just rides away. Ball 2. Glover's got good command of his pitches. Look out. It's just that's been the issue, is his control the past 2 starts. But just like that, he sits down the 2nd straight batter. 2nd straight strikeout for Dante Glover. And we got 2 down here in the top half of inning number 7 from Memorial Park. Now go to Sam Steinmeier, the left fielder for Albert Lee. And the first pitch, and this one sails directly to the backstop. We had 6 strikeouts through 6 innings pitched for Nico Meyerau, looking to pick up his 2nd win on the summer. Only 1 run, and that was earned on a solo blast from Jacob McKeon. But 2nd pitch of the at-bat, Steinmeier lets go by for strike 1. Glover for the windup. Steinmeier swings through it for strike 2. Glover could strike out the side here in 3 consecutive batters. As he works ahead of Steinmeier, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2 and pops him up out of play. Foul balls catching some cars today, unfortunately. Glover's already, and we got Brad Morris already in the game, and he's still warming up in the bullpen. The 1-2, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Dante Glover strikes out the side, all swinging. Great showing there for Dante Glover as he gets back on the right track there. 3 consecutive strikeouts. Glover sits the side down in order. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 7. Scoreboard still reads Bancroft 10, Albert Lee 1. Listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. A 9-1-2 due up for Bancroft here with Dakota Coco Kennedy. Set to lead off the 7th as Morris sends this one high. Ball one, still a 10-1 score. A lot of the offense coming in the bottom of the 5th. 7 runs scored in the 5th inning. We've been scoreless in the 6th. Let's see if the Bands can continue to add here. Kennedy sits in on 2 pitches for 2 balls. The 2-0 from the stretch of Morrison. Wonder why he's even mixing that up. He's going from the stretch or the windup with no runners on. Hasn't been consistent with that. The 2-1 and another quick pitch. Missing in the other box in the dirt. A 3-1 count now to Kennedy. Morris continues the quick pitch. The 3-1. Missing high, ball 4.
Next bat for the Bandits, right fielder number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason.
Morris clearly going to take his time to find the zone on that one. He walks Kennedy in 5 pitches. And we'll go back to the order with Aaron Cowboy Mason stepping in 1 for 3. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-hit games. First pitch of the at-bat and swings right through that one above the letters for strike 1. Mason getting antsy here for his 2nd hit of the day. An 0-1 count, Kennedy going to take off for 2nd, and Mason hits this one in the air. It's going to stay in the infield as Portner makes the grab at short for out number 1.
Next bat for the Bandits, center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
I think from talking with Coach Kieran earlier, I don't think he typically ever gives anybody the steal sign. I think he just gives people the green light. A lot of times the base runners for Bancroft just take off at their own will. I think Kennedy's looking to rack up the stolen bases stat for him. Torres almost sending another ball out of the park for his 3rd home run on the summer, but it goes foul. Another well-batted ball. So an 0-1 count here after a long strike 1. The pitch. Kennedy takes off for 2nd, and they can't make the grab. So Kennedy will steal 2nd. A 1-1 count, 1 down. Quick time at 2nd. Still 2-3-4 due up for Bancroft. 1 down, Kennedy on at 2nd. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball over the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Morris quickly comes set from the stretch. Giving the Bandit hitters next to no time to prepare for the next pitch. So a 2-2 count now to Torres. A little bit of a shift as Torres hits this one in the air to straightaway center. And Davidson just makes the grab on the run for out number 2.
Next bat for the Bandits, first baseman number 34, Ivan Melendez.
So 1 for 3 on the day. Ivan Melendez comes up to bat. His 5th at bat. RBI ground out a walk, and he hits this one in the air towards right on the first pitch of the at bat. And Godfrey makes the grab on the run as Morris puts the Bandits away in 4 batters.
Lakers 1, Bandits 10.
We've played 7 complete innings here from Bancroft as the scoreboard still reads Bandits 10, Lakers 1. We'll be right back with the top of the 8th inning from Memorial Park. We'll start off the 8th inning once again with the beer batter for his third at-bat. Cody Erickson stepping in 0 for 2 with a strikeout and an E4. So he's already defied the odds once tonight. Let's see if Glover can keep these thirsty fans happy here. To start off the top of the 8th, it's still 10-1 for the Bandits. First pitch, and this one gets away from him high for ball 1. Second pitch, right down the pipe, strike 1 on a fastball. The 1-1 from Glover, right down the pipe, strike 2. Not sure what you're looking for. And a 1-2 count now as Erickson quickly steps back in. The 1-2 pitch. Almost gets that one inside, but it looks like it's just going to be a hair off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes here at Erickson. 5th pitch of the at-bat, and that'll do it. He goes down swinging. See you later, strike 3. Four consecutive strikeouts for Dante Glover. He's struck out every batter he's faced up to this point. And he's looking pretty crispy here as we go back to the top of the order with Preston Godfrey. First pitch breaking ball. Godfrey's only going to get a piece of it. Fouled straight back for strike 1. The 0-1 from Glover. Fastball just below the knees there for ball 1. Glover picks up pitch here for the 1-1. And Godfrey sends this one to the air. Center field. Torres has no problem. Can of corn grab for out number 2. So at least that breaks the strikeout streak for Dante Glover, but nevertheless, the Lakers still don't have much of an offense here today at Memorial Park. Carter 8 steps in 0 for 3 on the day as Glover sends another one into the fence in the backstop. Ball 1. There's the 1-0 to Aids. This one drifts outside for ball 2. Without a doubt, still nice to see Glover sitting the Lakers down in order, and just another testament to how deep this pitching staff truly runs. At Bancroft, we got some of the best starters in the league. Chris Crosby, Niall Ball, Nico Mayoral, as well as Austin Atwood, just to name a few. In relief, now got Dev McRae, Augie Voigt. Even Glover's doing pretty good out of the bullpen, but nevertheless, he's going to walk Aids in 4 pitches here. So the first base runner in a couple of innings comes on a walk for Carter Aids. And the pitcher, Brad Morris, now going to step up back to the plate for his 4th at-bat. He stands in 1 for 3. Let's see how he can answer Dante Glover after walking Aids on 4 pitches. First pitch to Morris, and he's behind on a fastball for strike 1. No 1 count now. Aids leads off first. The pitch and Morris only getting a piece of it. Foul to the backstop, strike 2. Still 0-2 here to Morris. Third pitch, the at-bat, and Glover rockets another one straight to the backstop. Aids will easily take second. What happened on that one? Glover still up in the count, 1 ball to 2 strikes. Now he comes set from the stretch. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and Morris bends over to flick it to the backstop, just getting a piece of it. Still 2 down here in the top of the 8th, and a 1-2 count from Glover. As his pitch, and he fires. Another late defensive swing from Morris. Be sure to stay tuned on Facebook and Twitter, as well as post-game player of the game interviews, as well as with the coaches. Bancroft looks to get to a league best 14-3 record, and not sure where that fastball missed. Looks like we're starting to get some overcast here. Not sure if rain was in the forecast. Nevertheless, it's starting to get a little cloudy here. So deuces across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. A pitch, and that'll finally do it. Morris goes down swinging for Dante Glover's 5th strikeout in 2 innings. Go to the bottom of the 8th, as it's a last opportunity for Bancroft to add some insurance here to a 10-1 lead that they hold over Albert Lee. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. The bottom of the 8th on the way here with Daniel Hernandez, the pinch hitter for Miko Soto. That's the number 4 spot in the order, with Julian Galindo on deck and Tommy Reyes-Cruz in the hole. On the mound now for Albert Lee, Cody Erickson, number 10. Go from the stretch here with nobody on, nobody out here to start off the bottom of the 8th. First pitch, rides outside, ball 1. Count here, Erickson from the stretch. And it's a slow-moving ball. Hernandez way out in front for strike 1. 1-1 even up count here to lead off Hernandez. This one skips in the dirt for ball 2. Lakers struggling with command on their pitching here tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Daniel Hernandez. Lets another one go below the knees. Ball 3. One hitter's count to Hernandez, swings away. Slaps one down the third base side, but foul. Three and 2 here in the count to Hernandez, and pop this one up towards first. McKeon has no problem making the grab for out number 1. A pop out for out number 1, and we now go back to the 5-hitter Julian Galindo. The designated hitter, 0 for 2 up to this point, reaching base safely twice by a hit by pitch and a walk. Galindo 1 run scored. With 1 out, he hits this one in the air to deep left center. It's going to be down. Almost getting a dive. Sam Steinmeier almost comes up with the grab. So I might have spoken too soon, but nevertheless, it's still going to be a double with 1 away for Julian Galindo. Sam Steinmeier really came in out of nowhere, almost making a fantastic grab. First pitch to Cruz over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Next time we'll be on the air will be a 7-inning contest at Hike Field. 6:45 on July 3rd this Wednesday. So Cruz hits one down the left field line, but it just drifts to the left foul for strike 2. An 0-2 count here to Cruz as Erickson comes set. Another pull side shift, second baseman in the grass in shallow right field. Cruz with another foul piece to the left side. The 0-2 to Cruz. He hits this one in the air towards left. And Steinmeier can't make the grab. It falls down. Galindo races around third. It'll be a double for Tommy Reyes Cruz. And an RBI here, now making it 11-1. Sam Steinmeier on the run. I think he might have just lost sight of that one. And we'll now go to Dre Sean here for another pinch hitting opportunity for him. Waiting the first pitch here to Sean. And he lets this one go just inside, it looks like, for ball 1. Looks like we could be seeing Tyler Cornett in relief next after a strong showing from Dante Glover and Nico Mayoral. Count 1-0 to Sean. Takes a late swing and a miss. An inside pitch for strike 1. 1-1 count here to Sean. Just fouls one back for strike 2. Erickson set from the stretch. 1-2. almost getting Sean on the hip there, but just missing for ball 2. The 2-2 to Sean, and he hits this one down the line, just foul towards third base. Two balls, 2 strikes. Erickson with a quick delivery. Missing upstairs for ball 3. And a full count here to Dre Sean. 3-2. And the pitch. An outside fastball, but it's just going to nab the zone for strike 3.
Next bat for Bandits. Shortstop number 12, Sean "The Run" Ross.
Now go to the shortstop, Sean Ross. 0 for 3 as 1 run scored, reaching once on a walk. First pitch letter high for strike 1. There's the 0-1 to Ross. Fouls it away, strike 2. Count is 0-2, and Erickson picks in the glove, delivers. Missing low and away for ball 1. One-two delivery, and Ross, another foul ball sent the other way. Count still 1-2, and Ross swings with a big hack on that one. Missing for strike 3 as we'll go to the 9th and final inning. What's going to come first? 10 Lakers runs or 3 Bandits outs. Top of the 9th on the way as the scoreboard now reads 11-1. Bandits out in front of the Lakers. Stay tuned. Looks like Dante Glover is going to try to close things out. You're listening to Bandits Baseball live from Memorial Park. Back here for the top of the 9th as 4-5-6 in the middle of the Lakers order due up with Jacob McKeon. Homered in his last trip to the plate, now 1 for 3. With that solo bomb back in the 6th. The only time out really cracked the scoreboard this game as Glover starts him off. First pitch, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and it's going to miss upstairs, ball one. Glover with the 1-1. Not a bad spot there, missing for ball two. The 3-1 delivery, and McKeon sends a dribbler towards first. And Melendez hooks up with Glover on the flip. Route number one. 3-1 put out for out number one. Looks like we might see a pinch hitter for number 6, Trey Rogers. The typical catcher in the lineup for Albert Lee, coming in to pinch hit for Austin Portner. Glover still going for the windup. Starts Rogers up for the strike one. Glover works ahead 0-1 in the count. Just missing inside there for ball one. The 1-1 delivery to Rogers, and he fouls this one over the backstop, strike two. Count. Still nobody on base here for Glover, and the pitch. See you later. He sits him down looking for strike three. Number 6 for Dante Glover. Looks like Jackson Key now up to the plate. As another pinch hitter here for Levi Davidson. 6 strikeouts and 2 2/3 innings pitched for Dante Glover, and the Lakers are down to their final out here with a pinch hitter, Jackson Key, and not a bad frame there from Sean, but it's just going to be called for ball one. So a 1-0 count here from Glover, and Key offers at it for strike one. 1-1 count here. Glover still from the windup, and a swing and a miss from Key. Lakers down to their final strike. Bandits looking for their 6th straight victory here tonight to make it a 14-3 start to their summer. So Glover from the windup, the 1-2, just inside ball two. Glover winds and fires, and see you later. Swing and a miss, strike three. 7 strikeouts in relief for Dante Glover as he slams the door shut on a 10-run victory for Bancroft. Final score 11-1. Be sure to head over to our Facebook and Twitter pages with player of the game, post-game interviews, as well as coaches' interviews. And remember, we'll be back on the air Wednesday, July